Okay, so I saw an article that discussed how self-healing DNA may protect astronauts from killer radiation. It's coming from Michelle Thaler from the Big Think channel on YouTube. And it's a very short video, about 5 minutes long. But I thought it was interesting to bring this topic. Of course, we're dealing with radiation every day, but this is a topic of discussion that I think is also important. Anne had a video. Shout out to Anne, her channel. Please go subscribe to her channel if you have not already. She talks about AI a lot, artificial intelligence, and one feature of AI was the Robonaut 2 from NASA. And I'll try to remember to do a video about Robonaut because he was only featured in her video, and I can't remember if her video is still up there. But and if it's still up there, please let me know. Put a link in the description or the comment section. Excuse me. I'll try to find it and put a link in the description box for that too. She has great content. I will tell you, the music, I love it. So yeah, I have. Oh yeah, and just really quickly, when you play your music, I've learned if you play your music a slower speed or a faster speed, then they're less likely to take your video down. So just maybe keep that in mind. I've learned that myself, and someone told me that, and so that's why I wanted to pass that knowledge on to you. Anyway, let's get into this video. I'm going to play the video, and that'll be it for this topic on the killer radiation in space. I hope to see you in the next video, and have a great day.
So Peter, you ask a really good question about radiation perhaps being the limiting factor in human exploration. And honestly, this is something that people are working on very hard right now. It is indeed a challenge. The astronauts on the space station are actually fairly well protected from radiation. The Earth has a liquid metal core that generates a strong magnetic field around the Earth. And amazingly, the space station, which is about 200 miles above us, is still in that protective magnetic field. So when you're just orbiting the Earth on the space station, the astronauts may get slightly higher doses of radiation, but they're actually fairly well protected. What happens if you go beyond the Earth's magnetic field, though, is that all of a sudden you're vulnerable to the radiation of space. And specifically, it's our wonderful friend, the sun. I mean, none of us would be here without the energy and the light of the sun. But the sun actually outputs a lot of high-energy particles. And these create high radiation levels anywhere where there isn't a protective magnetic field. So, for example, if you went to the moon, and in fact, astronauts went to the moon in the 1960s and 1970s, had there been a very powerful solar storm when the astronauts were there, it may have made them very sick and might have even killed them. So, in some sense, it was good luck that when the astronauts were up on the moon, not protected by the Earth's magnetic field, the sun was relatively quiet. However, on a trip to Mars, which might take months, up to 6 months, you're not going to be able to rely just on good luck. There will be solar activity. There will be bursts of high-energy particles from the sun. So how do you protect astronauts from that? And we're working on technology. I mean, in some cases, it's a special kind of sleeping bag that you could get into and zip yourself up and have some protection. Other ideas, one of the best protectors against radiation is water. So if you have the liquid water tanks on one side of your spacecraft, you might be able to shelter from a solar storm by putting the water tanks between you and the sun. But if you're actually going to be living
I gotta stop because this heifer is
working in space for a long time.
I can't. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna cut it short right here. Oh Lord Jesus. Jesus, Yahweh, Allah, whoever you want to call, Jehovah, whoever you want to call him now. Call him now. Call me now for your free reading. No, I'm just like this heifer is lying her ass off. People on the earth are dealing with radiation right now. Hello. Did she not know of Fukushima? She's director of communication at NASA. Hello. Like, we have water here on Earth. If you were going to put water tanks on the side of the spaceship that would face the sun, that's like Oh my God, this woman. Let me calm down. This video might be longer than I expected. Cause I don't read articles before I don't pre-read them before I start the video. I might skim through them to remove ads, and that's it. And when it comes to these videos, I sometimes don't even look at the videos. I just like, oh, that sounds interesting, and then I go through and I give my critique of it. This one has a huge problem because they're talking to this person, whoever it is, man, whatever, as if they are like 6 years old. They're not talking to him as if he is an adult. She's acting like this man is a child on a field trip coming to NASA who don't know nothing about nothing. She's saying put water tanks between you and the sun. That's like putting a water bottle in front of your face and looking at the sun. You can still feel the sun's rays through the water bottle, dummy. Even if you put a metal container, a metal thermos between you and the sun to block the sun, sooner or later, that tank is going to heat up. And you're going to feel the heat on the other side of the water, that metal container facing you. If you put a book in front of your face facing the sun, at a few hours or so, you're going to feel the heat radiating through that book because it's absorbing the radiation. It's absorbing that heat energy, that thermal energy from the sun. All these different scenarios I'm giving are real life scenarios. And she's acting like these people aren't smart enough to develop a way not to burn up by radiation. You can't. That's the point. That's the thing she needs to say. We don't have the technology yet to do that. These people are so smart. They're stupid. I don't think she's a scientist. I think they say that she's a director of communications. She may not be a scientist for real. She may not be a physicist or an astronomist. I don't know. I have to look it up. But, oh my God. Then she's saying something about, they went to the moon. It was just luck. Are you fucking kidding me? Luck? When you're dealing with solar bodies and you're dealing with bodies in space, there is no such thing as luck. It is mathematical. It is very specific and precise. Why? Because nature is conservatory. Nature is conservative. It does not waste energy. Space is part of nature. It does not waste energy. It is balanced. That's what balance means. To conserve energy. Luck is man-made. It's bullshit. Luck is for children who don't know anything. So I'm just going to leave it there, y'all. I can't even listen to the rest of this woman. First of all, just looking at her face is killing me because she's just, the sun is not her friend, clearly. But y'all let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'm just going to end it there because I can't deal with that. You can also read in the description box. Let me go ahead and minimize it real quick. You can read in the description box because I thought this was going to be, okay. This woman is going on some bull mess, some bull. And you can see here, this is basically what she's talking about down here. Yeah, so y'all let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll holler at y'all in the next one. This heifer, it done lost her damn mind. Stupid as hell.